what it is and what it ain't, I'm going to let y'all know what Goldmouth think. But first, you need to hit that post notification bell button so you'll be in the loop every time I drop another 5 video. Today, we finna talk about Mike Geronimo versus Irv Gotti. But yeah, man, make sure y'all go check out them affiliate links down below. Hit my cash out, mad promo. And go check out some of my previous videos and make sure that you share it and like it. Now, let me get straight down to this story, man. You know, where it is, that boy Irv Gotti went on Drink Champs and said the nigga Mike Geronimo, a bitch-ass nigga, fuck that nigga, you know what I mean? And Mike Geronimo addressed it, you know what I mean? He was like, man, this nigga a mosquito, man, that never get healed, man. This nigga always talking about me, man. Let me go ahead and set the record straight. He was like, man, first of all, dog, I didn't really like your beats, man. You know what I mean? He liked that shit that he was getting from them other niggas like Pete Rock and shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what Irv Gotti said. But Irv Gotti was like, nigga, I was the diamond in the rough, nigga. I'm the one that made the motherfucking songs that the whole world remember. That shit them niggas did, that shit fell off in that certain era, man, that golden age era, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, he was like Mike Geronimo, basically stuck in the golden age era. And, you know what I mean? Mike Geronimo basically dropped the ball because he didn't feel that Irv Gotti was that nigga that deserved that signature brand, you know, because he was down with a whole bunch of street niggas, you know what I mean, the Royal Flush niggas, and they had P. Diddy, you know what I mean? They had everybody fucking with him, man. Mike Geronimo name was up there, man, with the big boys, man. And you know what I mean? He straight up fell off the map, basically got blackballed, and Irv Gotti came up in the ranks, man, and worked for so much money, man. So, you know, Irv Gotti talking his shit like, fuck that bitch ass nigga. You know what I mean? He mad that it's on his resume that he can't even get this nigga Mike Geronimo to act right, put out a goddamn platinum album with him. You know what I mean? And you know, that's where the confusion shit go on at, man. The big head shit, bitch wanna turn in the album to you with it already done, basically. Mike Geronimo wanna turn his album in already done. Shit, he don't want no help from Irv Gotti, but shit, dog, Irv Gotti is a genius, man. These motherfucking artists be up on their own, they be feeling themselves and shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? On that hardcore shit, bro, and you wasting chances, dog. You know what I mean? You blew a whole chance, man. Mike Geronimo, hey, shit, bro. The whole world know about it, nigga. He done watched everybody come and go. And he's still waiting on his time. You know what I mean? Irv Gotti was the nigga that was going to take him through that, man. So Irv Gotti kind of got the right to say that. Fuck that nigga because, you know what I mean? He used a whole bunch of niggas he didn't want to go do albums and shit with. He wanted to do it with you, nigga. But you felt like you was too better than the man. You was better. And now look at you. Look at him and look at you. You might be still living in an apartment and shit, wearing $5 t-shirts and shit. This man wearing motherfucking suits and shit, worth $3,500 suits and shit, man. Please, man. You know what I mean? That's my take on it, but I respect Mike Geronimo because, you know what I mean? That was one of the first niggas I saw that was doing this thing, you know what I mean? With that P. Diddy shit, you know what I mean? That shiny suit type shit, you know what I mean? So I thought the nigga was on his way, you know what I mean? But I guess he wasn't. That nigga fell off like a bad bag of dope, man. That nigga fell off like Craig Mack, nigga, you know what I mean? And nobody wouldn't touch him, you know what I mean? Because the nigga got real arrogant and shit. And if I heard that they say he was fucking with Pete Rock, you know how Pete Rock is, man. That nigga, he's a real critic, man, you know what I mean? He had a lot of critics and motherfucking self-critics, you know what I mean? Mike Geronimo, that was his problem, man. He wasn't just... He let, you know what I mean, the motherfucking producer do his motherfucking shit. You know what I mean? Talking about all the beats he sent them was bullshit. And he couldn't rock with them. Nigga, if you can rock with P. Diddy song, nigga, then, nigga, you definitely can rock with some Irv Gotti shit. It's universal shit, nigga. Charlie Baltimore jumped on that shit and killed that shit. Nas jumped on that shit and killed that shit. Bobby Brown jumped on some of that man's shit, man. Irv Gotti gonna get you some tracks, find you some tracks. It don't matter if he got a team or not, full of producers. It's just, you know what I mean? By now, he would have made something work for you, dog. They would have found your niche and you would have been one of the biggest stars out there. We'd have been talking about Mike Geronimo. You know what I mean? But the nigga fell off, man. And I think it's up there and it's up there and it's stuck there. But you know what I mean? I know that nigga Irv Gotti don't see that nigga, man. That shit Mike Geronimo talking about was early on in the 90s when he was had them niggas that was applying pressure. Them niggas ain't doing nothing no more, man. Cause he ain't doing nothing no more. What the fuck they look like going after Irv Gotti for this nigga here? He ain't made a record in 20 years. You know what I mean? A real record that got a regional. You know what I mean? That nigga was in the beginning before everybody. But that's all I gotta say about that shit. Peace of mind.